everyone! Today on Shalom, we will be doing a new thing called mental health book reviews. So what this is basically I will read a mental health related book and I will review it for you. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to be honest, I'm not much of a reader, but when I got the idea for a mental health book review series, I decided I should try it out. This week I will be reviewing a book called I Hardly Ever Wash My Hands by Keeler. I got this book used on Amazon for really cheap, and I usually don't buy things used on Amazon, but I just figured since it's a book, I mean libraries exist for a reason, right? In this memoir she talks about many types of OCD that she's experienced, such as fears of illness, burglars, scrupulosity, and all the way up to her hard battle with harm OCD. And take note, media, none of these fears involve her washing her hands. Keeler's memoir really does a good job at expressing the stigma around OCD and why we need to break down those misconceptions. You really get the sense from this novel that OCD is about anxiety and fear. It's not about any external thing. This book begins with a very taboo topic. It begins with talking about suicide. This is honestly why I got really into it, because what other books do you know start out talking about suicide? That's a very edgy topic to just start out talking about. I actually want to read from you a piece from the introduction. Talking about being suicidal, she writes, "It's not like I went to career day at school and thought, being a lawyer sounds neat, being a doctor sounds cool, but I really want to grow up to be in the depths of despair. There was a time when suicide wasn't even in my vocabulary. It was something I never thought I'd consider. But I never thought I'd be someone with a mental illness either. It's odd being someone with a mental illness, just like it's odd talking about suicide. Yet it's easy to see they go together, like bacon and eggs, or first dates and outbreaks of acne. Sometimes I wonder why we never talk about this kind of thing in everyday conversation. We talk about other things that are revealing. We talk about having ingrown toenails or being afraid of haunted houses. We admit to watching Jersey Shore. But suicide often falls through the cracks. I can understand why. It's not exactly a popular dinner subject. This salmon needs salt, and also I'm thinking of sticking my head in the oven." My 11th grade teacher talked about suicide. He was against it. He probably would have lost his job had he been an advocate. Suicide, he believed, was a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I believed this to be true. But then my mental illness, my OCD, came along, and my viewpoint changed dramatically. One point, I couldn't fathom why people would ever kill themselves. The next moment, I understood. One thing I really admire is how Keeler uses humor in her writing, even though she's talking about difficult subjects. Her paragraphs are short and witty, which makes it a lot easier for me to read since I'm very intimidated by large walls of text. While I'm reading this, I recognize fears that I've had myself, and it definitely made me feel less alone with my OCD, and I think it can make others feel less alone with their OCD as well. However, this book is not only for people with OCD. This book can be for anyone who's interested in mental health. Keeler portrays OCD in a very understandable way. She can also challenge your view of OCD because she talks about the other side of OCD that a lot of people haven't seen. Honestly, anyone can enjoy this book, and multiple times too if you're like me and you like to reread books that really touch you. All in all, I Hardly Ever Wash My Hands is a book that will make you laugh even though you're already crying. And it really sends a message that it sums up in the last chapter, that OCD is not a disease that bothers, it's a disease that tortures. Whether you have OCD or just want to learn about it, check out I Hardly Ever Wash My Hands by Keeler. I'll put all the links down below as to where you can buy this book. Actually, I'll just put the Amazon link. And yeah, I hope to hear you guys reading it soon. That's all for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Shalom Aleichem, and I will see you all later. Bye!